So today I'm photographing offices for a fit-out company called FKM. Basic shot in a boardroom. This is an innovation center, so this is a bit of a basic shot. Big long table, shoot from one end straight down the other. There's a screen here, really large screen here, and there's an incredibly large display here as well. And this is for town hall. There's cameras and stuff around for meetings. There's a whiteboard over there with a camera on it so they can share whatever's being written on the whiteboard. And there's another whiteboard down the end of the table, but I'll shoot that end later. So this one is basic shot, straight down the end. Line up all the chairs. I like to set them back from the table a little bit. I usually use the width of my hand along either end, either arm, and that's the gap all the way along. Try and get them evenly spaced. If I have time, I'll do a bit more detail. I'll line up all the legs as well. Blinds all the same height. Down a little bit to show that there are blinds in the room, that you can lower them all the way down to the floor. And that's pretty much it. Tidy up any cables or anything around the sides. Here's the camera. So this is a Sony A7R. It's the A7R4 with an adapter here to the Canon tilt shift lenses. Reason I use the tilt shift lenses is it's quick and versatile for making micro adjustments to improve the image composition that you want. It also has a circular polarizer on the front. This will cut out a lot of reflections, glares, and such. A lot of people ask me about the spirit level on the top. So I have a spirit level on the top because I don't always trust the digital spirit level in the camera. So cameras have, let me show you. On the screen, you can see the little green lines there. That's a spirit level, digital spirit level in the camera. I don't always trust it digitally. Then I have a shade cover on here to stop any spotlights creating lens flares. It's a gearhead tripod. This does micro adjustment movements, side to side, front, back. It just makes it a little bit more detail. So try and capture everything in camera as best I can, less editing. There's still a lot of editing, but it reduces the amount of editing. That's why I have all these things. Built up all the equipment over years. I've also got a 45mm tilt shift here, which will help me with my detail shots and vertical angles that I want to choose. And it's all connected to the iPad. I use Capture One for my iPad, and you can see one of the shots there, just captured. I also have a color checker as well. So this is the Spider color checker, and that makes sure that when I start editing, I can match all the colors in reality. Because I work with designers, interior architects, I have to make sure that all the colors are correct. That's the shot there, the angle along the table. I'll also come over here because of this wide screen here. I'll come over here and I'll shoot this angle as well a little bit later. I may remove the movable whiteboard just to get a cleaner shot. I want to include it for this shot because it's got the cameras as well. So they've asked me to include all the cameras. They've asked me to include all the lighting features that my client has fitted for them, including speakers, overhead speakers up here. They're very cool disc speakers up there, all connected with loads of cameras around the room. So it's a great sort of town hall room for it. There's also acoustic paneling as well on either end of the room, as well as matching fabrics for the chairs and the carpet. So it dampens all the sound down. It's less of an echo with all the glass windows. But there we are. So here we go with the shoot. So in the last shot, you would have seen me pull down the blinds in that time lapse, And the reason why is the sun reflecting off the building opposite us and coming in the window. It looks kind of cool and stuff, but I don't see in the window, so it doesn't tell the viewer exactly that it is sun reflecting off a building. So I pull down the the blinds, and this is the shot I get without it. And you can see there I have multiple exposures. Reason for the multiple exposures is because I want to show the details up here as well. So if we go back here, that's my base image, and then I also don't want it too bright out here, so a lower exposure makes that nice and balanced light outside, so it's not overexposed. And then I want the details of the roof, and you can see the details up in the roof. So that's the process and the thinking behind it. And in this one, I did remove the moving whiteboard just to make it cleaner. When I'm editing, I will be removing, that's the little camera, Osmo Pocket. I'll remove that, and I'll remove this cable when I'm editing and just clean it up a bit.